Hello everyone, and welcome to the first video on the TriCaster channel. I'm your host Josh, coming at you with a walkthrough from the video game Dying Light. It's an old game, as most of you know, but I would like to throw it back a little, because there's a lot of zombie games coming out now, like Days Gone, that are hyping up zombies, and I was all like, you know, might as well just take it back to one of the better zombie games that I've played. So we're going to be starting a new game, and let's go.
HUD activated. Commence briefing.
Approaching Harran.
Data on the subject, Kadir Suleiman, a local political figure hired to maintain order after the outbreak. His brother Hassan died in a disease-related incident before we were able to evacuate him. Suleiman blamed the GRE for Hassan's death. He stole a highly sensitive file which became his bargaining chip against the GRE, with instructions to publicize it if anything happened to him. Data on the subject, the stolen file.
Jump in 10 seconds.
It details the incomplete process of synthesizing a cure for the virus. If implemented in its current state, the produced substance may be extremely toxic.
Now.
Also, the file contains full description of the virion structure. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered. Further information, current status. Suleiman sent the file to an associate unknown to us, with instructions to publicize it at his command at any time. To counter that, we instituted a citywide communication jam, preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE-issued radio can overcome that jamming. It is your lifeline. Do not lose it. Suleiman has since gone underground and begun using a different name. We have reason to believe he now leads one of the two main factions operating within the city. You are to find Suleiman and locate the stolen file in order to save mankind from a disaster of unprecedented proportions.
I told you that wasn't a normal drop shoot.
Break his legs, then take him to rides.
Back up! All of you!
Stop! Loud noises draw them. Fall back! Fall back!
Come on! We have to move!
Let's get him off the street!
Get the door open!
Tower, this is Jade. Get sickbay ready. Got a guy with a bad head wound and a bite on one arm.
Oh shit, Amir's hurt?
Amir is gone. But I'm bringing in someone who might still survive.
One of us?
We'll see.
You know, I always thought Dying Light had one of the craziest intros, like, I don't know, it was just so intense always, like, I don't know, it's, like, already immersing you into the story and everything, so, yeah, let's get started.
You pinch him. You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him. He blinked! What? He blinked again! What if he's a zombie? Ah! Zombie! Run!
You sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children? Off to a great start, 31.
Where am I?
In paradise, can't you see? Okay, enough joking around. Head to room 190. The boss will brief you.
What do you mean, 31?
Ask the boss.
That's your number.
Excuse me?
Your number. You're the 31st infected. I'm the 18th. Everything is counted here. 1 fewer doses of antizin. 1 more new infected. 1 more runner gone. 31 infected and only 7 runners.
One of the other crazier aspects I thought about this game was the antizin aspect. Like, I always thought, like, when it comes to zombies, like, when you get bit, like, you turn, like, instantly. There's nothing that can save you. One of the cool things about Dying Light was the antizin aspect, that there was something that could actually suppress the effects of you becoming a zombie. Like, most other video games, like, you don't see that. There's always never, like, some kind of, like, suppressant or something to help prevent you from turning when you're bitten. It's always, if you get bitten, you turn, so... I always thought that was one of the crazier.
Hey, where's room 190?
Upstairs. We're just getting picked off, one by one.
And you are?
Crane, 31.
Oh, right. How's your head?
My head?
Got it. Listen up. Until the boss says so, you are not on the list. So go talk to him ASAP and let's get things moving. Now, if you'll excuse me.
How do you feel today? After the injection, you should stop.
I'm looking for the boss. Is he in there?
Oh, you're 31. Go on in.
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the boss?
What, am I too young? You got the problem with my age?
No, You wanted to talk to me?
That's better. Do you remember anything? Know what you are?
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
We call it the Tower. Brecken and his runners put it all together a couple of months ago, and we've been here ever since. Hunting airdrops, scavenging, and rescuing people.
Yeah, I wanted to thank that girl.
Good, because if not for her, you'd already be chewing somebody's knee bone. Your antizin was totally crushed, by the way. Only thing Jade could salvage was your radio.
Oh, great. So can I get that back, please?
Actually, I think I need it more than you do.
Believe me, pal, that's not the case.
Fine. Take it. You know why runners put their lives in danger? For guys like you. So now you take the antizin meant for someone else, and you won't even share your gear with us? I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. I've lost contact with one of our guys thanks to the fucked up radios we're stuck with. Do something for me, would you? I don't want to see you or your precious radio anymore, so go be useful somewhere else. We don't tolerate lazy assholes here in the tower.
Hey, be fair. I'm not lazy. I'm just, hey, boss.
Save it. That last guy I mentioned, he's only on the 13th floor, but he might as well be trapped in a mine cave-in. Come back later. And I'm not the boss. Too young, remember? I'm Rahim. Brecken's in charge here.
I'm not lazy, you little shit.
always crazy to see the view from the tower. Like, just seeing all of Harran in one place.
Where do you think you're going?
The 13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Raheem.
13? Shit. That's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here, huh?
You know, one thing I find funny is that these guys just randomly take you in. Like,
Jesus. How many people died here? Crane here.
Where were you? We've been waiting for your report. It's been over 70 hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, my cover's intact. No contact with the tower's leader yet. Unable to confirm identity. I'm taking steps to blend in.
Acknowledged. Time is of the essence, Crane. Remember that.
There's one more thing. I got bitten. I've shown no symptoms, but the people here say I'm infected.
Then you'd better get your hands on some antizin ASAP,
Help!
hadn't you?
Help! Somebody! What the hell?
okay, going back to my thought. So I find it crazy that, like, you just suddenly fall from the sky, and then you get attacked by Rise's men, of course. But then Jade ends up coming and saving you. But they don't end up asking, like, where you're from. I mean, literally just fell from the sky. Like, it's not weird in any way, shape, or form to them. Like, seriously.
I cut my arm getting away from him. Oh, God. You had to kill him, didn't you? God damn it! That was my brother. I came down to see him and...
Easy. It's all right now. I'll get help. Hey, Raheem, this is Crane. I'm down here on 13. Listen, this guy of yours got fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
Oh, shit. 31? You went after Mark? Is it safe down there?
Yeah, well, it's safe enough now.
Okay, don't move. I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Hey, hold still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze. You've got to find some gauze. Oh, and alcohol. Combine them. That will stop the bleeding. Please hurry.
I try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
You know, I think that's like one of the hardest things to do. If I was ever in a zombie apocalypse, like, one of my family members turned, I don't know if I would ever be able to just put him down. Like, with no remorse or anything. Like what I just did. Honestly, actually anyone even. Just like, in real life, like, just beating someone to death with a freaking, I don't know, like a pipe or something. That to me just seems like something I just can't do in a zombie apocalypse. How about you guys? Like, what do you guys think?
Okay, I think that's everything I'm gonna find. Let's give this a shot.
Okay, who's hurt?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Let me see him. Gauze and alcohol, huh? Pretty primitive, but it'll work. Thanks for the help. I'll take care of him from here.
Well done, 31.
Hey, 31. Not bad for a new guy. Perhaps I misjudged you.
Yeah, I just want to help out and repay you guys for what you did for me.
Well, good. Come find me, and we'll talk about how you can do that.
Still find it crazy. They still haven't asked Crane where he's from. Like, it's okay. We follow this guy. One of the things though that I like most about this game is the crafting element is, I don't know, it's just so immersive. Like there's so many things that you can create. I mean, like I know it's the beginning of the game still, and like we haven't unlocked too many like blueprints or whatever, but like all the like the weapons you can create, like the power-ups and everything, I find it just so like immersive and like it's like exciting to like just create all these weapons and everything.
All right, taken care of. Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Well, let me think.
Rahim, you are just smart enough to be dangerous, you know that? Omar told me about your plans for the nest. Explosive charges? Really?
What? Explosives?
Oh,
I never
please.
said that.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? You think you can't die?
You're not my mom.
No, I'm not. Our mom's dead. So you might want to be a little nicer to me since I'm the only family you have left. Especially now that Amir is gone.
You're Jade, right?
Right.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for me and tell you how sorry I am for your loss. I owe you and Amir my life.
Yeah, you do. You want to return the favor? Keep my dipshit brother from killing himself. No explosives, Rahim.
So,
is that enough? Do I get to talk to Brecken now?
First, go change your clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room. You're in 194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You need something that fits the job Brecken wants you to do. Call me when you've changed.
Okay, Rahim, I'm ready. Where do I find Brecken?
Not so fast, 31. If you're going to earn your keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills. So get your ass up to the gym. It's on the top floor. Just a couple flights up.
I wonder where the gym would be on the top floor.
Raheem, I don't see you. Where are you?
Those. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here. You want to feel right at home? A crane? On a crane.
And this is why the gym's on the top floor. See, this is something I could not do. Standing at like 1,000 feet. Like if there's like a gust of wind, I would just get pushed off and immediately fall to my death. No. I don't know if I would be able to get used to this.
Welcome to our gym. First things first, you've got to learn how to run.
What do you mean, learn how to run?
Just do what I say, all right? Now, jump down to the very bottom.
What are you, nuts? I'd kill myself.
Don't be a wimp.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Watch this.
Raheem!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke? Come on! Get your ass down here!
Christ on a crutch.
Yeah, like, jumping to a pile of bags would actually protect me from, like, breaking my whole spinal cord and everything. That makes sense.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's a rush, isn't it? But don't blow your load just yet. There's more. To survive outside, you got to take advantage of the terrain. Most eaters suck at climbing, so the harder the terrain is, the better for you. I've got some typical situations set up for you. Let's see how you handle them.
You know, especially with me being afraid of heights, I don't know if I can jump from a crane at like 100, 200 feet to a pile of bags and think, oh yeah, the pile of bags and like a couple mattresses are gonna definitely decrease the amount of like force there is that's gonna break my arms and everything. Jesus.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you. Try not to slow down once you start running. Outside, if you stop, you're probably dead.
I do think the parkour aspect in this game, though, is crazy. Like, being able to escape from zombies by climbing up buildings and, like, just jumping to ground surfaces and everything from high ledges. It's like your own, like, Spider-Man. Zombie Spider-Man. Crane's a zombie Spider-Man.
Not bad. For a noob.
But yeah, just the risk of like falling from these heights. Like, screw that. Holy shit.
Alright, get up on that scaffold. And don't fall, because there sure as hell ain't no net. That's my favorite. Cat grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that.
Man, the upper body strength you must have to like keep yourself up in this position must be like extreme. I don't know how long I could like stand here or grab here until my arms give out and I fall to the bottom. Like, I would need a lot of upper arm and upper body strength to actually hold my weight up here.
Good job. Okay, time for the real test. Get back to the crane. Make use of anything and everything while you run.
Or upper body strength. Again, going back to what I said though, this is exactly like pretty much Spider-Man, like climbing from wall to wall, jumping on high up objects. I mean, all Crane is missing really is like spider webs to shoot and swing from buildings and everything.
Okay, that's enough. You've got some serious natural talent, man. Either that, or you've done this before. You done this before?
Hardly. The closest I ever came to this was running track in high school.
Well, then you're a fucking prodigy. Never seen anything like it.
That's some BS that Crane has never done this before. I mean, are you kidding me? No one could just like hang from walls and jump off a crane. But just the fact that Crane has the balls to jump from like a crane, an actual crane, to get down to the bottom because a kid told him to, take some serious balls.
What's happening to me?
Crane?
Shit. Oh, shit.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Something went wrong. Rahim, what just happened to me?
Oh shit. I bet you're having your first seizure. Just get back over here.
Shit, I almost fell off right there. Holy crap. Well, I'm honestly wondering what those zombie seizures feel like. What it feels like to turn into a zombie. Not that I ever want to be a zombie though. Okay, seriously though, the graphics and like the immense view you get from like the tower is insane. Like literally, you can see every detail out here. It's freaking crazy.
Rahim, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Seizures remind you that you're infected. You better go see Dr. Zera though. He'll check you out, probably give you a shot of antizin. Before you head out to see Zera, talk to the quartermaster. He'll gear you up so you can go outside without getting your head bitten off.
What do you get for him, son?
The amount of running that Crane has to do, like these situations, like after what I just did, I would be freaking exhausted. Like, hell, jumping from a crane, running up and down walls and like scaffoldings. I don't know how this guy's like still standing up. By then I'll be like, oh crap, I need to get some sleep. Alright, let's go to that ground floor then.
Alright, they've given me an actual job. And nobody suspects I'm not who I say I am. So far so good. And once Dr. Zera helps me manage these symptoms I'm dealing with, I'll be even better.
I've always wondered where Harran is located. Like, is it in like the Middle East or? Reminds me almost, I don't know. It's like certain cities built together, I guess. Oh, still need to talk to the quartermaster. Crap.
Oh, you're the new scout. Rahim radioed me about you.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
I'm not gonna bother learning your name till you've survived a few days, but here, this is for you. By the way, word around the tower is you're just another deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you. But don't blame them. It's easy to get paranoid when you're isolated. And since somebody's jamming communications to the outside, there's plenty of paranoia to go around. Whole damn city with nobody to call for help but ourselves. You bring me some supplies from the airdrops, though, and you'll see people change their tunes in a hurry. That shit's a game changer.
Thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also, if you're looking to get more popular, you can try helping folks. Do a few favors, they might like you more. Might even find a woman. Keep you warm at night.
It looks like we're finally gonna go outside.
Going outside, yeah?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, new guy, be careful out there. We've lost too many already.
Okay, noob. You've got Dr. Zera set up in a semi-trailer on a fenced-in playing court. When you leave the tower, hang a left and head due south. You can't miss it.
It's Crane, kid.
All right. Crane. Just keep moving. There's no time to take in the sights. And try not to make too much noise. Sound attracts those fuckers.
One thing I find funny is that the guy literally gave me a table leg as a weapon. But the guard outside had like an AR-15 pretty much. So you were telling me like they couldn't have spared any other weapon besides a table leg. Like I get it's the beginning of the game, but really? A table leg? Test out the combat.
Alright.
I love how this pipe does absolutely nothing to me. It's practically pointless. Seriously? It does nothing. They couldn't have at least provided me with a gun? I mean, like, it's the beginning of the game, but still.
I hope those rotting fuckers never figure out how to
besides a
climb
table.
on top of a van.
This guy has a machete for crying out loud. Like, what?
Doctor? Hello? Anybody there?
Camden, are you there?
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No. Suppressant. It's called antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit. Antizin postpones the inevitable. Best the GRE could do.
Inevitable? So there's no cure?
It's a variation of rabies. There's no cure right now, but you see, I've been running tests on both antizin and infected tissue. A cure is possible, definitely possible.
Oh shit, you really think you can figure it out?
With Dr. Camden's help, yes. I think so. Now where did I put that injector?
Who's Dr. Camden?
A colleague trapped in Sector 0, where the outbreak first, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio, though we would have made more progress if the connection were better. Also, if my earlier experiments had borne fruit. I tried injecting recombined versions of the virus into chunks of meat and leaving them around the city, hoping some of the infected would eat them so I could observe and document the results.
But they didn't?
It bore no fruit. I'm ashamed that I wasted so much time on it. No reason to hold any antizin in reserve now. In any case, all right, I'm quite busy, so on your way now. What was I doing?
Keep it fast.
Rahim, Zara checked me out and gave me another shot.
Okay, great. That ought to hold you. For a while. Which is good, because I'm starting to get used to the idea of bossing you around. So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zera's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
Oop, rank up. Let's see what the skills they have are. You know, one other thing I like about Dying Light is the skill tree they have, a huge skill tree. It reminds me a lot of like games like Far Cry, where like the skill tree is like one of the biggest parts of the game and the gaming experience. Like, I love like the skill tree aspect and all the skills you can unlock. I think it's crazy and it makes the game even more exciting. You know, one thing I realized though, while playing Dying Light, is that all the zombies are bald. Like, when they get infected and they like start turning, do they start losing their hair as part of the process? Like, if you look, all these zombies are bald. And this pipe still is trash. What other weapons I have. I guess I have a wrench and a pipe. try my fists out and see how this goes. That literally did nothing. Jeez. Alright, about to die. Alright. I think I'm gonna get over to Spike. I'm gonna end the first video there. So you can get a little bit more of the combat and everything. The parkouring. Zombies off ledges and everything. And when they ragdoll and everything, it's so funny. Should probably heal. I traveled for absolutely no reason because Spike was right next to the trailer. That was dumb. Alright, let's talk to Spike. See what he's got for us.
Hey, Spike. I'm Crane.
Just what I need. More unskilled labor. Alright, shut up and pay attention. There are two types of airdrops. One has food, first aid supplies, survival gear, and such. The other kind is filled with antizin. The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know when they're on the way. Look, the trouble is, the airdrops with antizin keep getting raided by Rise's thugs, and without antizin, we're basically screwed. Rise and his boys only operate during the day, because going out after dark is a dandy way to get killed. But the next two antizin drops are coming down right at sunset tonight, and Brecken means to go after them. This may be our only chance to reach the airdrop.
What's my part here?
Well, as I said, going out at night is basically suicide. Or it would be if I hadn't been setting up safe zones and traps out there for weeks now, which I have. Now, Brecken and his team will be okay tonight so long as you get out there now and arm those traps. That's your part.
All right. What are these traps and how do I arm them?
You'll see. I'll be talking you through it. Just remember, without these traps, Brecken won't survive the night. And if he doesn't come back with antizin, we are lost. Before you head out there, grab some firecrackers. Made them myself. They make a fine distraction if you get in trouble.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to end our first episode, or walkthrough, here. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And please make sure to subscribe and like this video. And make sure to tune in for more. I'll have the next episode up in a couple hours after this one. A couple hours, maybe a day at most. And yeah, feel free to give me critiques on what I can do better, as this is my first video and everything. And yeah, I'll try to take your advice down.
We need more ammo.
I'll try to take your advice, and I'll try to improve myself as we keep going through this process. Alright, thanks again for watching, and peace out.